Okay, get started. So we'll go ahead and get started now. So welcome. This is November 30th. And we'll go ahead and get started and start working with our Qi. Now, the important thing I wanted to bring up with these sessions is we're kind of introducing a lot of Qigong, and this flow is really just meant for health, healing, calming, centering. It clears negative energy out, invites in positive energy. I come from a perspective of we are spirits, we have a soul, we live in a body, that we are already energy. So we're made up of energy, and we have obviously a physical body. I believe in an energy body and a causal body for spirit. So what we're doing is recognizing and becoming aware of the energy that is within us, that is us. And as we become more aware of it, now we're able to harness this more and be able to utilize this. We can enhance the energy that flows through our system. We can begin to move it and direct it as we see fit and for very beneficial usage. So that's kind of what this is about now. There's, there's a lot of woo-woo stuff that goes on at times under the name of Qigong, and everybody has their own personal journey. I would just say that what I use this for is primarily for health and healing and awareness and movement. And because of my martial arts practice as well, we're also using it for calm, centering, and for power generation. But there's all kinds of uses, and this is your journey. So you can take this wherever that you wish. That is really up to you. I provide within these videos, within these classes, some concepts, principles, and techniques, application, exercises. You can begin to mix and match. There is to do the techniques that I use to find what works for you, what feels good with you, where you are at this time in your life and this time in your progress. There's other times when we'll show concepts and applications that that you may resonate with. When we get to the flows themselves within these 5-element flows, because of the nature of it, the 5-element name or the 5 internal organs, then we're also focusing on liver. And there's a progress to this. There is a progression. That if I start out with lungs, which is metal, then in the generative cycle in traditional Chinese medicine, then it would go to water, to kidneys. From there, it goes to liver or to the wood. From there, it would go to heart or to the fire, and then to earth energy in the spleen and stomach. And then we do the triple warmer, it's covering the entire being. So that's the flow that we do with these in this particular set. And to date, every single person who has worked this comes away with a deep sense of calm and centering. And that is the effect, that is the end game of starting at this point. As you become more aware of your internal energy, as you begin to harness it more, then you can begin to direct it and be able to find more usage for it. But for right now, let's just focus on, we want calm, we want centered. I want you, it is 60% mind, heart, intent. It is about 30% breath. So remember, we are matching our breath with our movements to get this flow. We want mind, we want spirit, soul, and body all together. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right. And then as we first get started, first just stand and you need to stand and collect. And what we're doing at this point is we are letting our bones settle. My tailbone is tucked in just slightly, it's more dropped than tucked in. My feet pretty much forward ahead. I can either be shoulder width or I can be closer. It depends on what your preference is at this point. My hands are down at my side. They're kind of just I like having always a little bit of a, not so much tension, but torque to the thumb, the little finger pointed out a little bit. So it opens up this point in the palm. I will do most of my exercises this way, even when I'm standing in a wuji posture of just being. I will still have my hands like this. Now I just want you to breathe. Let go of everything that happened this morning. It may happen during the day. You're going to be present right now. Breathe deep into your diaphragm so your belly pushes out, but I also want you to focus on the diaphragm, the pushing energy towards your back. The diaphragm is kind of a concave shape, and it flattens out as we breathe in. As we begin to push that diaphragm more towards our kidneys and the back and be able to fill out, we will increase internal pressure, but you also begin to train that diaphragm muscle. And it becomes very important as we progress within the Qigong curriculum. Deep. You should feel your belly move out. Really fill up and see if you can press out your diaphragm. So it's as if I'm breathing almost to mid-height, mid-chest at this point. Now, sometimes we'll breathe all the way up and we'll raise our chin just a little bit so we can top off the top of the chest, and then we'll reverse that. And that's wave breathing. This, I just want you to breathe in. You'll notice because it also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, it's immediately a calming effect. Put your mind in your heart chakra. Just feel. Take your hands, come bend your knees, pump up a little bit. Hold the breath, exhale. Inhale. Hold, exhale. You can hold your breath at the bottom for a count or two. Inhale. Exhale. Open your feet just a little bit. Take your fist, lock on your sternum. This is activation. You can run up and down the concentric vessel. It runs along the front. And come over to spleen and stomach, liver. Come down the outside of your arm, up the inside of your arm. Back to the chest. Hip flexors. Welcome to Jesse. Hey, baby girl. Go sit down. All right. There we go. Go on, baby girl. Go down. And you all know my girl Jessie. All right, then we're going to come along kidneys. Come down, flush glutes, hamstrings, up to the inside. Head in towards glutes, taking those points to there, coming down the backside of your legs, and up the inside. Shake it out. Bounce up and down. When you bounce, you're bouncing on the balls of your feet. Just relax. Breathe deep. Throughout all of this in the Qigong, anytime that you feel resistance, a little bit of tension in the body, in the mind, let it go. Physical resistance, physical tension, you're going to feel that right away. You're going to know what that feels like. Mental tension is a little more than in terms of resistance to a thought or a thinking, or that you're now drifting off and away, or you just begin to feel these thoughts that keep you from present moment. And that really is the key, is that you want to get rid of anything that's going on mentally, emotionally, physically, it's keeping you from being fully present moment. Remember, it's heart, mind, and sync in it with intention. 30% breath, so you're going to put your mind, body in sync with your breath. And then 10% is the postures that we do. All right. So we went here, breathe in. Now one hand comes up, spiral. So in this case, I'm using a left hand to spiral up. Right hand is torquing and spiraling in as left hand spirals up. Really press this. What I'm doing with my spine, my tailbone is slightly dropped, and my chin is slightly tucked in, so it straightens the spine and allows for the energy to flow. Now, if you want, you can also twist or push your hip out, but you're looking at you'll feel this stretch as you spiral your hand and your arm. You'll begin all the meridians and the tendons and the fascia along through the arms. And here and along the side, you begin to stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then center. Now cross body. Push out. Pump the legs a little bit. This is exhale. Or this, I'm sorry, it's inhale. Exhale. Time this according to your own breath, your own movement. So in your own personal practice, it is meant to be slow. Inhale. Exhale. As an exhale, I'm coiling, turning, one palm out the back, one in the front. I turn my head. One more time. Feel your body resonate. Your energy. Feel your body resonate. My little spinal cord breathing. So I'm going to inhale. And this is, I'm pulling my shoulders back. Good inhale. Remember, you're also inhaling, not chest, diaphragm. Exhale. Drop the tailbone. Roll everything in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, exhale. You should feel that opening up the vertebrae in your back. Feel, resonate the energy in your body. All right, now, up. Inhale. Exhale. Just relax everything in your body. Bring it down. You see, today I'm doing a whole lot more in between of just resonating with the energy levels. In energy centers, depending upon which school of thought, lower Dantian, middle Dantian, upper Dantian. Warmer, so I've got up with chest, solar plex, abdomen. All this is beginning to just resonate. So that's all. I'm just feeling my body resonate. All right, feet about shoulder width apart. Actually, open them up a little bit wider. Now, we're knocking on the door wide in a wide stance. So I've got one hand that's hitting along the lumbar section of my back, leaning in. The other one's coming across the front, my forearm. I'm shifting my weight. Slow it back down. Now I just want you to feel the air between your fingers. Everything nice and relaxed. Now up. Stretch back. Forward at the waist. Exhale. Roll up. Stretch back. Inhale. When I'm on my stretch, my hands as if Buddha upholds, and I feel this torque, this tension in my arms, and I keep that coming down. Now, left hand pushes to the right, right hand pushes to the left. Get this spiral torque. Look in that direction of your left hand as you're pushing your right. This is the inhale. Imagine that Qigong, and push your energy out the other way with the exhale. You should feel this pushing off, sinking your root into your back foot, rooting also with your front, spiraling. So I feel this nice stretch and pushing the other way. One more time. Now walk it up. Teacup or men's in. So one hand's going to come out. This is nice and relaxed. Your palm is as straight. You're going to keep it as far pointing towards the ceiling as possible. Remember, always keep the thumb and little finger pressed out and towards each other a little bit. This is actually not just in the arms, it is a full body. So notice the elbows and hips, all my body is moving. You can go lower if you wish, just depends on what you like. I can go on the inside. And I can switch, and I can play with it. One goes one way, one goes down, and I can switch it again. The idea is you lose yourself into the movement, double hands. I forget about mind and body, and I become one with that movement with the intent. I can do two hands. Reversing it the other way. Walk it up. All right. We'll start out with lungs. Excuse me. So with lungs, if you're following along with the healing sounds and with the visualization of colors, then with the lungs, then as I breathe out, I'm going to envision this bright light, white light in my lungs. All times, I want to have a feeling of gratitude and appreciation and good vibes into my body. And as I feel in my lungs, I focus on my lungs, there's appreciation, there's good vibes, there's white light. The sound is, now the sounds, this is according to what I learned from this section of traditional Chinese medicine. There are different sounds in different schools of thought. From the Hindu Ayurvedic, you have lam, lam, lam. It's all more of the home and the home of the third eye. And they all work. So some of it is the actual frequency itself and what you impart to it. But these are also time tested for a few thousand years. So up. Exhale. Inhale. Palms over at the crown chakra, press up and out, and release all that energy. Make those lungs clear, bright, white light. Now, this doesn't always have to be clearing energy. I don't have to make the sound out loud. If it's more audible, I'm working more on a physical level. More whisper, softer, more emotional. Inside, internal, more spiritual. And I can just be clearing and also extending my energy. And I like the extending my energy out. All right, now I'm going to do 2 flows with this. Thumb and forefinger together, arms out to the side on the inhale. Bring them together on the inhale. Exhale. Relax the chest a little bit. Think the body, get this wave action going. One more time. Now bring the hands in front. Palms facing you about chest level. Palms turn inward just a bit. Feel the energy. Feel your body resonating with energy between your hands, your arms, your torso, your whole being. As I breathe in, I want to focus on my lower dantian as well. There's a number of things you could be doing in these standing postures. We'll go through them both in the talks afterwards on a separate video, as well as go through the practice. Shift to your left foot. Extend your right hand just a little bit. Point your left hand towards your palm. So I'm sinking into my left. I've extended my right hand. I'm pointing my palm. Feel. Back to center. Sink into my right. Extend my left. Point my right finger. Release tension in the body as you feel it. There are times, especially as you start, sometimes your body will go into shakes. Let them be. Relax your mind. Come back to center. Down. Left, right hand. Back along the wingmen, along your kidneys. Left hand, once again, thumb and forefinger, pressed out a bit so you have concave of the palm. I'm going to inhale as I bend over at the waist. I'm going to inhale as I scoop energy. Exhale. Focus and look at the palm of your hand. Now, if you have back issues that preclude you from going way down, just go where you're comfortable. This is all about you, your own energy. Now we're going to shorten it up a little bit. Scoop, spiral, exhale. Make sure your mind and heart is in harmony with the body movements and your breath. One more time, really short, spiral. Put your hand along your kidneys or your lumbar. Point 2 fingers right in front of Dantian. Stand and absorb. One more deep breath. Now switch. Left hand goes to the mid lumbar region. Right hand. Breathe in. Come across. Breathe out. And just shorten it up. Still your mind, your focus is right in the palm of your hand. Inhale. Exhale. Tight circle. 2 fingers. Bring them down in front. Stand and absorb. All right. Now we'll go into liver. So with liver, you just kind of over to your right. As you mentioned in the last class, the liver and gallbladder meridian are paired within traditional Chinese medicine. And it incorporates not just the internal organ, but the entire system of what liver and gallbladder do. By the way, I did not mention this with the kidneys that we just worked. We're going to work, actually, we're going to do one more on kidney. So we're looking at blue for the color. And so as I breathe in, I want to imagine, or breathe out, I want to imagine deep blue. So also with this, I can come up This is also water. Sound is pulling up kidney meridians. Another standing meditation is hands behind. So they're dropped down around the glutes. Palms are turned towards your lower back. Drop your tailbone. Absorb. Now we'll go into liver. Liver. On the right side here, I want to, once again, also attitude of gratitude, good, healthy vibes. The color is green, brilliant, healthy green. The sound is shh. But as I was beginning to mention before, the liver meridian starts on the outside of the toe, kind of comes up to the inside, crosses over, comes up, and kind of varies right up along through here. Resurfaces, well, it kind of varies deep, comes up. Gallbladder starts more along the side, comes down around here, comes up over the head, down, kind of follows along here, a parallel line, and then comes more along the outside the body. But I just want you just to imagine, you could imagine those meridians, if you wish, enlivened and activated and enhanced, or just resonate with the energy in your body. So I feel it in my palms and coming up my side. I feel this energy. Inhale over the crown chakra. Remember, deep breathing. Bring the hands together. Down once again in front, same as we did for the water in the back, hold it in front. Just absorb, feel that energy, feel your body resonate. Breathe deep diaphragmatic breathing, breathing in and storing chi and lower dantian. I'm breathing in, I imagine there's this ball that's churning with energy. At first it starts with a mental, just imagination. And then pretty soon you begin to feel it. Remember, we go from awareness to harnessing. Nice. Come down. I went out to the front, went out to the back. I want to clear through. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Back to center. Lift your feet in a little bit, the shoulder width apart. Body hands, left hand in front, right at heart level. With the heart, the color is red. So once again, attitude of gratitude, nice, good, healthy, peaceful, happy vibes. The heart is red. The sound is H-A-R. The nature of this is a little bit harder to pin your inhale and your exhale to. There is a rhythm and flow, you'll find it. But even if you don't, just deep diaphragmatic breathing and movement. There is a temptation to kind of move this kinetic chain here. So when everything moves, it's like swaying like a willow. This is not the time for that. I want nice frame. One more. Now bring the hands up, back the palms together in front of you. Rotate out so that you have a nice torque. Not too hard, but you're holding as if you're holding the pedestal up. We're working on the heart and perineum meridians. They all run through the hands. Absorb, feel. Now the next heart flow, for those of you with martial background, remember this. So my left hand is going to spiral out and up. My right hand is spiraling with pushing. My feet are straight. As I inhale, left hand is going to turn and torque. Right hand's going to point towards the elbow. As this comes down, right hand now torques and turns, left hand pushes. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Hands come up, right towards the heart. Press out, hold. Bring the hands down. So we have gone from metal, water, wood, fire, now earth. Those are the elements in traditional Chinese medicine. The organs, we're looking at lungs and all of its system, looking at kidneys, all of its system, liver, all of its system, heart, all of its system. Now we're into earth, stomach, and spleen. So we're going to push out both hands. So the inhale, as I exhale, I'm pushing out, pushing my hips back a little bit, gathering, inhale, exhale. You can bend the knees a little bit, you're dropping the tailbone. One more time. Now we're going to change it to one hand. So in this case, my right hand is going to hold energy at my belly. Left hand circles out. Right hand raises up. Left hand replaces it. Right hand pushes out on the exhale. All of this is timed to your own personal breath. One more time. Now, bring your hands out. Bend your knees a little bit. Elbows are to your side. Forearms are parallel to the floor. Turn the wrists. Once again, we're pressing, as always, through the little finger and the thumb. Hook the hands over slightly. Okay. Over slightly. Now with this, instead of just absorbing, I want you to, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine you're breathing energy up from the earth, allowing energy to come in through your palms, through the soles of your feet. I'm breathing in, and I'm imagining everything collecting right here at the lower dantian. From crown chakra, energy coming straight down the front, gathering. My hands in, my feet gathering. Gathering on the inhale, condensing on the exhale. All right. Almost to the end. Now, gather everything up. Resonate and scan your body. Bring your energy in through your palms, crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root. Now, one hand over your abdomen. Collect. You're going to roll. Imagine there's a ball of energy inside. You're going to condense it. First, you just want to get in touch with it and move it. Or just stand and hold. In the standing, you can have your feet very much together, and if you feel your body sway, just let it sway. Remember I spoke about resistance earlier? If you're trying to resist sway, let it go. No, you don't add to the moments. You don't take away from the moments. Just let the moment be. Open your awareness and expand it. Imagine there you have a ball around you. It is your awareness. You're just letting your awareness, the consciousness, expand in all directions around you. As you remain peaceful, vibrantly peaceful. Vibrantly peaceful is a really good adjective. And that concludes our class for today. Thank you.